Hey everybody, I'm just fixing up my document. Make sure I've got a blank line on the left hand side. You have no bold, and we're ready to rock and roll. So oh my goodness, Objective 5, creating a cover letter and correct and reorganize text. I'm going to take a few shortcuts here. For starters, you guys can do the reading about the cover letter. We've already done the autocorrect in class. And so what that means that we're going to skip forward until we get to activity 2.15, where we're going to insert the current date and format a cover letter. Okay, so we've gone to the end of our document, like so. Then we are going to press the Enter key twice more, once, twice. Then we're going to go to Insert tab, Text Group, Insert Date and Time, third from the top. No check mark in the update automatically unless I missed something. So once we've done that, looks like that. Then we're going to press Enter 2 more times, once, twice, and then we're going to type in Ms. LMA and paste that and press the Enter key. The recommended space between the date line and the inside address varies. I did not know it was up to 10 blank lines. No kidding. So then we're going to type in the Washington University Hospital and copy. See, apparently I don't know how to type. Well, actually, no, I don't. Enter. Then we're going to type in Washington, D.C. Okay. And enter. Okay. That means we've got 4 and 5. Then we're going to select the first 3 lines of the inside address you just typed. And then the layout tab. We're going to make sure that paragraph spacing is going to be 0. Check my screen with figure 2.30. So it's going to look a little bit like this. LMA, and everything should be neat and tidy, or so they say. So LMA, Washington University. So I obviously forgot to put her entire address in there. Sorry, LMA. Hopefully I still get a job with you guys. I sincerely hope so, because I kind of messed up your stuff. And her address, which I neglected to add, and I absolutely refuse to do this videotape for the 467th time, and you can go away too, because I'm not interested, is in here. And paste. Miss LMA, Washington University Hospital, that and that. So what we're going to do is highlight 1, 2, and 3, and the text is going to be the layout tab, paragraph group, spacing after is 0. This one caused me so much grief, guys. Oh my gosh. Anyways, layout tab, paragraph group, after is going to be 0. No, 0, you dingbat. Okay. Apparently that's the way it's supposed to look. It does, according to the book. Then we're going to click on the blank line below the inside address, and we're going to type in our salutation. I'm going to press the Enter key. Yeah, you saw me double checking that one, and Enter. This is the weirdest exercise I've done in a long time. So if you see some mistakes in it, be kind to me. because Word default automatically applies the 8-point spacing afterwards. I'm going to have to press the enter one more time to begin a new paragraph and insert the appropriate space between the parts of the letter. Okay, so we press Dear Ms. Yang, we press the enter key. Then we're going to type in everything exactly the way they want it. Copy. And paste my space and computer. Now, when we type in computer, when we press the space bar, yep, and yes, you can hear snoring, C-O-M-P-U-T-R. When I press the space bar, it automatically corrects itself. And press it again. We press once. Then we're going to type the following. Resume. Yes, I will tell you in technical detail exactly what I think about this. And, yep, enclose R-E-S-U-M-E-E. Same thing again when I press the space bar. It disappears, it corrects it. It does insert a space afterwards. And we're going to type the comma. Nope. Comma. Notice when you type the comma, it corrects it with resume. I did it kind of wrong, so I'm going to come back and do that again. R-E-S-U-M-E-E, comma. No. Why does it not work for me? I don't know. And space. Okay. Notice when you type the comma, autocorrect replaces resume with resume. Well, mine, it didn't. I don't know why. We're going to try and figure that one out ourselves. So one space after the comma, and then we're going to type in includes information systems degree and the other fun stuff. And a period. Yes, it looks as it should. It kind of confuses me because the line spacing doesn't look quite right. So we've got that done. We've got that typed in. Then we're going to press the enter key one more time. And then what we're going to do, what we've done in the past, is we are going to go to Insert tab. We're going to go to Text Group. We're going to, don't click on that. No, we're going to go and click on Text From. And we're going to be looking for Experience. Is it Experience? I think it is. Nope, wrong thing. That can't be right. What is the name of the thing we're looking for? Cover letter text. That would be really helpful. So, insert text, object, text from file, cover letter text. If I don't have it, COVER underscore LETTER. There it is. Now we want to make sure we get the correct one. W02B, cover letter text. There we go. We had a couple of repetitives there, spelling mistakes, proficiencies incorrect. So yeah, a couple of things come to mind immediately. So that's 11. Now I'm going to scroll down, display the lower half of the letter on our screen. Be sure my insertion point is positioned in the blank paragraph at the end of the document. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then we're going to type sincerely. I'm going to have to do enter. So, okay. Sincerely, enter, enter, enter. And Monroe, I love that name, by the way. Del Olmo. And press enter once more. Type enclosure and save. And Control S for save. So by the time we're done, it should look approximately-ish like this. Line spacing is a bit messy. There's a couple of other things that we really should fix. Let's see what they tell us to do now. Okay, finding and replacing text. So find and replace. Finally, something I don't hate. Actually, I don't mean it that way. This is just a really interesting exercise. And I'm not being particularly critical. I'm just finding it, yeah. So we're going to go to the very top of our document. We're going to go to the left of the word Monroe, or press Control Home. And because a fixed operation or a find and replace operation begins from the location of the insertion point and proceeds to the end of the document, it's a good practice positioning the insertion point at the beginning of the document. So we're going to go to Home tab, Editing Group, and Find. Home, Editing, and Find. You've got Find and you've got Replace, but they want us to do Find first. And what do they want us to do? So in the Find pane, in the search box, we're going to type in AC. So this is your search box, AC. And so you'll see that on the left-hand side, a bunch of paragraphs appear. And every time the two characters AC, doesn't matter if they're by themselves, beginning, middle, or end, they've been highlighted in yellow in our document. And so it is. So then we're going to click on the search box again, and we'll type as necessary to put the word accessible. ACCESSIBLE. And there's only one accessible, and it's at the end of our letter. Then I'm going to double click on the yellow highlighted word, and we're going to type in available. That's easy. Then it disappears from our navigation pane, and in place we've got the word available. Close off our navigation pane. This is a beautiful, beautiful tool. Home tab, Editing Group, and Replace. Home tab, Editing Group, and Replace. So whatever we find, if we've got the word accessible, then we can replace it with something else. So the first thing I'm going to do, I don't know what the book wants me to do, I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, Home tab, Editing Group, and Replace. In the Find and Replace dialog box, in the Find What box, we're going to replace with ICH. All right. So Find What, ICH, no extra spaces, super important. And we want to replace it with Innova Children's Hospital. And so every time it sees ICH, it's going to replace it with Innova Children's Hospital. in the lower left-hand corner of the dialog box, we're going to go to More, Search Options, and Match Case. Okay, More, Search Options, Match Case. So what that means is it has to be capital I, capital C, and capital H. Because imagine if we just did it as is, you could have the word which, pitch, switch, and that's not what we want. We want specifically capital I, capital C, and capital H. And we want, so replacing it with, we've got that, match case, we're good. And replace all. So then what it's going to do is go through the entire document and replace all the occurrence ICA. They found 2. Beautiful. And then we're going to clear our match, less, and close. The find and replace is actually a heck of a lot more powerful than that. But, well. And then we're going to save it. Save. Okay, now we're going to select text and move it by dragging and dropping it. Now what that means is you highlight it and then you kind of point at it and drag it. It's not as difficult as it sounds, and it's actually not that hard to do. So activity 2.17, they're going to give you a whole whack of techniques to select text. Whatever you like to use, please do, and discard any of the techniques that you don't particularly like. So be sure you can view the entire body of the letter. Let's see if we can do that. Now I'm going to have to go to View, Zoom. I think it's going to have to be 100%. And there we go. Sort of see everything. Is that okay? Nope, they want it to be a little smaller. 1 page. Let's go 50. Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger. There we go. Close enough. So we want to be able to see the whole thing, and the paragraph that begins as a web developer, second line, locate and double click the word attractive. Once we've done that, with this mouse pointer here, you're going to see a little box or a line that you'll see something that sort of attaches to the pointer, and we want to drag it to the left of the word functional. Oh no, I gotta make this puppy a bit bigger. All right, not perfect, don't care. We're gonna make it work the way we need to. Okay. That's a bit better. And what I had to do was change my font back to Calibri. That was giving me a lot of grief. So what we're looking for is, as a web developer, second line, double click on the word attractive. Double click. And where we're going to drag it to the left of the word functional in the same line. So I'm going to bring my mouse up to it till my mouse pointer changes. Left mouse button down, drag, 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 and let go. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find the word and put it to the left of the word functional. That makes a little bit more sense. So where is and? Okay. By using the same technique at the end of the sentence, drag the word and to the left of functional. All right. I don't know. There's attractive. We've moved it to the left of functional. Perfect. I did that part. Double click and drag it in. Oopsie. And every now and then it doesn't work. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay. By using the same technique, we've dragged and then if you need to, press escape. Yeah, you see this doohickey here? We want to get rid of that, and by doing that, we press escape, and it gets rid of the copy-paste thing. Compare it. It looks somewhat like this. Yes, it does. Also pay attention to the paragraph above it. The line spacing is a little wonky. The paragraph that we inserted, the line spacing is perfect. I was beginning to be ready to tear my hair out with this thing. Click, and we've deselected. It looks perfect. And we don't need to add or remove any spaces. It looks pretty gosh darn good. So then we're going to hold down the control. And the paragraph that begins, I am available. We're going to select the entire paragraph. Where are we going to drag it? I am available. If I understand this correctly, control click. Okay. Oh. I may be doing this wrong. In fact, I know I'm doing it wrong, but I'm following their instructions carefully. Hold down the control key, then in the paragraph that begins, I am available, click anywhere in the, okay, no, I am doing it correctly. So, control and click. Yes, so it's only that sentence. Very clever. And to select the entire sentence, let go and drag the sentence to the end of the paragraph by positioning the little line and drag it to the very end. There you go, just drag it around. I like that method, and I don't quite use the control thingy, but I do use everything else as far as that goes. Save it. And I'm keeping an eye on the time because it's 5:20, so we're getting darn close to teaching you guys. So activity 2.18, inserting a table into a document and applying a table style. By now, we should be complete and absolute table geniuses. So locate the paragraph that begins, you can contact me. Yes. Then put our insertion point at the beginning of the paragraph, press the enter key one time and up arrow. So you can contact me, enter and up. Okay. With the insertion point in the new blank line, in the insert tab, tables group, table 2 by 3. Insert tables 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Did I do that right? I don't know. Nope. 1, 2, 3 by 2. Yep, 1, 2, 3 by 2. Perfect. Now I've got that. And in the first cell, we're going to type in CSS, tab key, front end development. Hey, you guys actually saw me do some typing. Front end development. Front end development. Press the tab key. Python. Press the tab key. No, let's not open up our Excel. Back end development. Tab key again. Ah, you see the double blue lines? There's something we got to fix there. SQL. I could have typed in SQL myself. I'm lazy so-and-so. So it's going to be SQL. Press the tab key. And no. I think it's backend development again. Data analysis. Analysis has always been one of those words I never quite wrap my head around. I can never quite say it correctly. So CSS, Python, SQL, backend, and data analysis. Okay. Now with our insertion point still located in our table, on the right-hand side of the ribbon, we're going to go to Layout tab, Table Group, Select Table, Cell Size, Autofit Contents. Contents. Alrighty. So, Layout, Cell Size, Autofit. Which one is it? Alright, select. Why do we have to do this? So select table. Yes, I could have used the handle. Cell size, auto fit, contents. There we go. Well, yeah, but probably should be align center. Yep. And we're going to go, before we go there, we're going to go to table design, table styles, more plain, and more grid light. Okay. And table design, table styles, plain, table grid light. There it is. I actually got that the first time. Whoopity-doo. I should actually do a little happy dance here, guys. I'm so excited. And with the table still selected, Home tab, Paragraph group, and Center. Just as I thought, that puppy needs to be in the center. Home tab, Paragraph group, and Center. Good enough. And select the blank paragraph under the table. The Layout tab, Paragraph group, spacing after is 0. Blank. This part I can actually tell you pretty gosh darn cool. So we're going to go Layout tab, Paragraph group. Yep. After and 0. Yeah, that looks a bit better, eh? Maybe I don't hate this thing as much as I thought I did. Close, but no, not quite there.